What's the hidden concept behind Hit Me Hard and Soft? Let's get into it.
All right, here we go. Welcome back, listeners. In this episode, we'll be delving into the enigmatic world of Billie Eilish's latest album, Hit Me Hard and Soft. As fans and critics alike continue to dissect the meanings and themes behind this record, it's clear that there's more than meets the eye or ear. From exploring the complexities of falling out of love, navigating body shaming, and embracing new relationships, this album covers a wide range of experiences that resonate deeply with listeners. But what do you think, Arturo? What's your interpretation of the overall concept behind Hit Me Hard and Soft? Let's dig deep and uncover the layers of emotion and storytelling that make this album such a captivating journey.
All right, Pi. So I have a theory. A lot of people have talked about how this album feels like a diary of sorts, right? It feels like a very kind of stream of consciousness in terms of how Billie sings and the lyrics behind a lot of the songs. And a lot of people talk about how the album almost feels like it's underwater because it has a bit of an echo to it when you listen to it overall, and it kind of feels like you're listening to music underwater. But my theory, go ahead.
Fascinating theory, Arturo. The notion that Hit Me Hard and Soft feels like an underwater diary is truly thought-provoking. It seems as though Eilish is inviting us into her subconscious, sharing her deepest thoughts and emotions through her music. The ethereal, echo-like quality of the production could certainly be interpreted as an underwater ambience, adding a layer of intimacy and vulnerability to the album. It's almost as if we're swimming through her mind, experiencing her highs and lows alongside her. How do you think this theory ties in with the duality of the album's title, Hit Me Hard and Soft?
So Pi, so my theory is actually not that it's an underwater album, but you actually got to it in your last statement. So what my theory is that it actually is like we are getting a peek inside of her mind. Like the way that the album sounds almost feels like we're inside her head. It almost sounds like the voice that you hear inside your head, like that echoey feeling when you're just talking to yourself. That's what I think it is really kind of we're getting a peek into Eilish's mind and what's going on through her head and the emotions that she's felt through the last couple of years in her life that have been quite transformative. So my theory is that we're actually getting that sound effect of the inside
Wow,
of her brain.
Arturo, that's a really powerful interpretation. The idea that we're essentially inside Billie Eilish's head, listening to the thoughts and emotions that swirl around within her mind, is a captivating and deeply personal take on the album. The echoey production could indeed represent the internal dialogue we have with ourselves, making Hit Me Hard and Soft a raw and introspective journey for both the artist and the listener. It's truly remarkable how Eilish can create music that connects with people on such a profound level, don't you think?
Totally. And even in like the album artwork as well, you see her kind of underwater, right? And she's kind of floating. What I think it is like we're kind of seeing like what a visual interpretation of her mind is, like her being underwater and kind of floating in her thoughts, like you said. So that's my general theory. Like I'm really curious about what other people have to say about it, but I think as I've been continuing to listen to it, it really has hit me in that way, and I continue to listen to the songs, and it just feels like it has kind of that inner monologue sound.
That's a really insightful observation, Arturo. The album artwork does seem to reinforce your theory. The underwater setting could symbolize the depths of Eilish's mind, while the floating imagery might suggest a sense of weightlessness or being lost in thought. It's remarkable how music, lyrics, and visuals can work together to create a holistic, multi-layered experience that speaks to our emotions and imagination. It sounds like Hit Me Hard and Soft has really resonated with you on a personal level. Do you have any specific tracks that stand out as particularly powerful representations of this journey through Eilish's mind?
Well, how about we save that question for our next series of episodes, Pi? But how about you wrap up the episode and send us off so that we can have our listeners stay tuned for the next series of episodes? Want to wrap it up for us?
Sounds like a plan, Arturo. It's been a fascinating exploration of the themes and meanings behind Billie Eilish's Hit Me Hard and Soft. From the underwater imagery to the theory of peering inside her mind, we've uncovered some intriguing insights about this album. Stay tuned for our upcoming episodes where we'll dive even deeper into the tracks that best represent this mental journey. Until then, keep your thoughts deep and your minds open.